Niigata sake, born from tradition and innovation. Tannei taste. The smooth, light taste is like melting snow, delicate with a mild aftertaste. Each sip is a product of the snowy fields of Niigata.
酒蔵はこの新潟県の各上中下越佐渡にそれぞれありまして、この地元に昔からある歴史を感じさせてくれるところだと思いますし、蔵に立ち寄っていただいて、その酒が作られる場所の雰囲気であったり、歴史の話も聞いていただけると、新潟を知っていただけるということにつながるんじゃないでしょうか。
The oldest sake brewery in Niigata has a history dating back 470 years. Weather, food culture, and the skills of craftsmen have combined to create a flavor steeped in tradition that lasts to this day. There are about 90 sake breweries all over Niigata, more than in any other prefecture in Japan. Many of them have a history of over 100 years. Niigata sake, with its close connection to the land, has developed over time along with local customs. Let us listen to the life breath of these breweries as we take a little trip to explore the fascinating world of sake creation. Taste of Tradition, touring the sake breweries of Niigata. The severe winter of Niigata creates the perfect climate for making sake. Snow purifies the air, and the low temperature is a suitable condition for controlling sake brewing. Traditional architecture is built to withstand the weight of snow, with sturdy crossbeams called hari and strong mud walls called tsuchikabe. Sake breweries are also built to be a comfortable home for the enzymes that are so important to the making of sake. With the arrival of fall and the rice harvest, sake breweries come to life. It is time to start the sake brewing process. The rice used for making sake is called Shuzo Kotekimai, which means rice suitable for brewing sake. 500 mangoku, a variety of rice popularly used in Niigata, produces tannei sake with a sharp taste and sweet aroma. In recent years, 500 mangoku was crossed with Yamada Nishiki to create koshi tannei, a new brand of sake rice, now used widely across Niigata Prefecture, which was developed for making daiginjo with a rich aroma. In Niigata Prefecture, you can still find several sake breweries which follow the custom of integrated production, where sake craftsmen grow sake rice themselves and process it the year it is harvested. The tradition of pursuing perfection is also alive and well to this day.
一般米と比べて粒が大きい。粒が大きいと精米をした時に非常に有利になります。あとは水が吸いやすい、それから麹菌が繁殖しやすい、そういった米のことを酒造麹米と言います。もちろんいろんな工程すべて大事ですけども、先に洗米をして吸水をした時にどれくらい水を吸わせるか、それが第一です。原料処理が一番大事。そうですね、我々の仕事は、数字ではなくて帳簿を見るというのが原則ですから、帳簿を見ながら管理をしていく、そこが原点です。
Washing the rice is called senmai. Soaking it is called shinseki. The art of sake creation starts here. This process is presided over by a master brewer called toji, who is responsible for making the decisions move the process along. After the rice has been soaked, it is moved to a large tub called a koshiki to be steamed. Steaming makes it easier for enzymes to break the starches in the rice down into sugars, and at the same time, the moisture is raised to an appropriate level for sake brewing, and the rice is sterilized. Once the rice has been steamed and spread out to cool, it is ready for the next stage, called hore. The steamed rice is divided into parts, each cooled to the appropriate temperature. One part is called kojimai, which will be used for making rice koji, and the other part is called kakemai, which will be used for directly adding to the sake mash moromi. Once the steamed rice cools to the appropriate temperature, part of it goes on to a stage called seikiku, which means making rice koji. Koji mold spores are inoculated over the rice and allowed to grow. This is an important stage which has great influence on the quality of Japanese sake.
経験的に室温を何度にしておくと比較的管理しやすいっていうのは分かってますから、その工程工程で室温を変えて、あともう勢いがついてくれば比較的低い温度でも麹自体が活動してきますし、あとその温度を急激に上がらないようにとか下がらないように、子供が暑がらないように寒がらないように、そんな感じでこもりってとこですね。出麹っていうんですけども、早い人は2日目の朝にも出してしまう人もいるし、3日目の朝まで引っ張る人もいますし、どこが正解かっていうのが、それが一番悩みどころで、香りを見て栗のような香りがした時って言いますけど、私が見てもいつも麹の匂いしかしませんし、その時は食べます。朝食べるとまだ味のりが良くない。夕方になって味が乗ってきた、この辺が終点かなという、その時々の判断ですけども、それは酒が出来上がってみないと正解だったかどうかっていうのは分からない。それが難しいからこそ楽しい。
Once the rice koji is ready, it is time to make shubo, the yeast starter from which sake is made. Nowadays, shubo is mostly made through a method called sokujo zukuri, which involves adding cultured yeast and lactic acid, as well as steamed rice to the rice koji, with water. One other method, now used rarely, is yamahai motozukuri. In this method, lactic acid is not added but produced by the activity of lactic bacteria, and so shubo is made from scratch, the old-fashioned way, with time and effort.
木元作りの工程の中で山おろしという工程があります。それは仕込んだ元をいくつかの小さな容器に分けてすりつぶす工程です。そのすりつぶす工程、廃止した元の作り方、山灰。もともとその山灰の場合は守ってくれる、乳酸もありませんし、酵母も入っていません。使っているのは仕込み水と麹と蒸し米、それだけ。
What kind of process is required to create the shubo starter? A wooden hot air barrel, called a dakidaru, is a tool used. By filling the barrel with boiling water, the surface of the barrel reaches a temperature of about 42 degrees Celsius. Temperature that makes it easy for amylase enzymes to do their job, and also helps lactic bacteria to grow. You could say that this method, which makes use of the properties of wood, is an application of Japanese wisdom and skill.
同じく仕込んでもみんな一律ではないんですね。生まれがみんな違います。個性がありますから、それによって抱き操作が変わってきますので、可愛がるところは可愛がって厳しくするところは厳しくして、子育てと一緒ですね。
Once the shubo starter is ready, it is time to make moromi, or the main mash from which sake is made. rice koji, steamed rice, and water are added to the shubo starter, but the process is divided into 3 stages. It is important to keep fermentation going by adding a little bit more each time. This process is called sandan shikomi. Moromi, fermented with care in several stages. Close your eyes and listen. Can you hear the quiet breathing of the fermenting moromi as it echoes softly through the sake brewery? Sake is made just once a year. After a period of careful fermenting, the moromi is ready to be refined to pure sake. This process is called joso. Each sip of sake is the culmination of the skills of the master brewer.
日本酒、これは日本人が飲むから日本酒だとは考えていません。一国の名前をいただいた酒ですから、それにはそれだけの理由があって、日本民族、非常に勤勉で忍耐強くて研究熱心な民族だからこそ作ることができた発酵食品だと考えています。やはりその原点になる、山灰、木本、そういったものはですね、残していきたいなと、そう考えています。
やはり我々この蔵を始めた頃からあるこの古い木造の建屋というのは、蔵のアイデンティティというところもありますので、酒蔵の顔として大事にしていきたいと思っています。
The taste of sake, born and refined by the customs and climate of Niigata, combines in harmony with local cuisine to create a flavor experience of incomparable depth and richness. The unchanging dedication of sake craftsmen is preserved in the sake breweries. You could say that touring the breweries around town and exploring the flavors they have to offer is the quintessential Niigata experience.